Welcome back. Today we're in Shizuoka Prefecture and I got this thing over my shoulder, which is pretty good. Again, it's one of those things that I'll have to revisit when it's greener. There's a lot of moss in this area, so the area is not just the waterfall is good, but there's a lot of good area to kind of explore, to see if there's other things to take photos of, which I'm sure there are with most cases around here. Not sure how tall this is. It's pretty tall and it's flowing pretty good. We've had quite a bit of rain the last couple of days, so I thought I'd come over here and check this waterfall out while I had a little bit of time. I'm not too far from the house, so making these little short trips are good for me because, you know, when you have a family and you try to balance this stuff, you like to make these little, what I call quick trips. Get it in while you can, you know, to kind of make sure you're balanced in life between whatever your passion is and your responsibilities are. And I think it's kind of important that it's important for me to balance those things out. But today I'm gonna explore around this waterfall, see if I can't find something. I have been here before. I found it a little difficult to photograph, to be honest with you. But I think there was more flow last time and less places I could get into to kind of work out a composition. So I'll take a look and see what I can come up with and explore the area today, and then we'll see if we can't make a little vlog out of this. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me or not. It's pretty loud down here, so I found my first composition today. Doing some wide angle stuff here in the foreground with the small cascade in front of the waterfall. I'll show you on the back of the camera what I'm looking at. Okay, sorry about the noise. It's pretty loud down here. I like this little overhang rock here with the water coming over it. With a slower shutter speed, I think it'll look kind of nice. Just got to make sure that the water's not all mushy and that I have enough texture in it. So I'll play around with the shutter speed to make sure that doesn't happen. But basically what happens is the water's coming over here. The water's coming over here on the falling off the left side, but I also have it coming around the right. There's a large rock in the center. So I think it kind of holds it together, leads dry into the waterfall in the back, the main waterfall in the background. So all in all, pretty straightforward. I just wanted to gotta play around with this rock in the foreground, see how that works out. So it may work out. If it does work out, I'll post that image now. I found another composition. I actually found two and I've already shot one, but the problem is with the first one is I just couldn't get in a position where I could be hand holding the camera and showing you and walking you through it because it's just too sketchy. I don't want to lose the camera, so what I'll do is I'll show those images back to back and I'll list them as 1 and 2. But this one is I can show you this one, but basically what I'm doing is showing this, that water kind of leads down falling off. So I got a lot of, very much interested in the foreground. And then these rocks kind of lead your eye around to the main waterfall in the back. Now what I've done is I've gotten pretty low. I've gotten pretty low to the ground because I want to cut out some of that dead space in between me and the waterfall. So hopefully that kind of works out, because I don't want like the main subject here and then there's nothing in the middle and then waterfall. So I try to mitigate that. I'll get a little lower to the ground, kind of cut some of that out. Maybe, crap, I don't know. Maybe it'll work. All right, let me show you on the back of the camera. Yeah, so as you can see, this water's coming through on the left side of my frame. Also on this side, kind of falling off. But then the rocks kind of lead your eye around to the waterfall in the back. So that's the composition. Maybe it'll work out. I think it's going to. I'll take my time editing these because I really like them, and I'll put them up on the screen now. Okay, on the way out, I've come into this large boulder field that's moss covered, and it's actually quite fascinating. So what I'm looking at is you got moss really heavy on one side of this rock up here on the top left, and then polarizing it's really saturated it, and I'll show you what composition I'm looking at here. So as you can see, you clear the screen out as much as I can. Yeah, so there's some nice soft light happening right here in the middle, and then there's a little tree that's coming up out of this rock. It's probably latched onto it. It's kind of been growing off of it probably. So what I'm going to do is frame that in that V, highlight that soft light, and I think it's going to turn out nice. It's more of an abstract, more intimate, but I think it's going to turn out okay. This boulder field here is awesome. It's freaking awesome, man. Yeah, I love mossy covered woodland. It's crazy. Okay, let me get to work here, and then I'll put those images up, or this image up here in just a second, okay? I'll tell you what, the one thing about living in Japan and not being able to read the signs, everything's an adventure. That's probably what This is exactly why I love what I'm doing, because I had no idea that this was here. I mean, this wasn't even on my radar today. It just so happens the light's perfect right now, so I'm gonna get down here and get to work. I love it. God, I love it. When are you supposed to be here? Okay, let me find a composition and I'll walk you through it. All right, yeah, it's pretty awesome. I've already found a composition or two. I've already shot one. I'll show it when I show this other one, but I'll walk you through the composition I'm shooting right now. Sorry, it's a little loud down here around waterfalls, you know, so just bear with me. I'll show you in the back of the camera what my intentions are, and I'm gonna be focus stacking this, and I do have to wait. There's some light clouds that the sun keeps going through. They keep covering the sun, and when it does, it gives a really nice warm glow up there. But when it's not, it's pretty harsh, as you can see right now. It's pretty harsh up here. Clouds are rolling through. It'll give me some nice light, and yeah. All right, let me walk you through this. So I've included this rock here. Kind of comes out in a point, leading your eye, pointing you in the direction you need to go along with the water. So I'm making sure that I'm not blowing out this mushy water, so I'm watching my shutter speed to make sure that I got some texture in there and that it's not blown out. So I gotta be really careful of that. And then you got the triple falls up here. They're just, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? It's one of the first compositions, so now I'll spend a little more time around the waterfall to see if I can't find something unique to kind of set this thing apart. But I need to work fast because I don't have a lot of light left, because it's gonna get, I'm afraid it's gonna get harsh today. All right, let me see if I cannot fall in this. I don't want to fall in this water today, so I've already have, to be honest with you. So I found a composition I really like. I got some rocks in the, I'll show you here. Got these rocks down here, but I also have this straight line cut off this big rock. And these small boulders, and it's not working its way down to the center of the frame. What I've done is, and one thing I'm trying to do as I progress in this, is pay attention to the smaller details, like making sure these rocks are separated and that I have enough space between the waterfalls. That way it's not just one. There's 3 falls here, so I want to make sure there's 3 separate waterfalls that I can see in the image. If not, then to me, then I've messed up. So that's the goal here. I'm not going to show you in the back of the camera. I'll just talk you through the photo once we're done though. So the intermittent light's really nice because it gives you time to get set up and then wait for it to come through, and then it'll give you that nice soft light. Yeah, I quite like it. I was this close. I was trying to convince myself to go get in the vehicle and go home. But I told myself I'm gonna walk up top of that the bigger waterfall, and check it out. And I just kept walking up the road because this little gorge kind of follows up here. And usually you'll find in these little gorges here in Japan, little small waterfalls that are kind of interesting. And then lo and behold, I crossed this little bridge and it's unbelievable scene, because when I got here, the light was just amazing. Pair it with that moss, ridiculous. So needless to say, I'm very happy with today. That last video, I wasn't that motivated. It was hard to get me going, but today just felt like I was firing on cylinders, you know. I was seeing things. I felt like I was thinking through my compositions. And you're probably gonna be able to tell the difference in the photos from previous videos that I've had. Because the other videos, I felt like I was rushing to make material. And that's one thing I'm learning. And the one thing that I told myself I wouldn't do is rush to, you know, process a photo just for a video. I'm gonna take my time, and these videos may be spread out a little further apart, but that's okay, because it's all, to me, it's all about the photography. You know, the bonus is I'm gonna take you along with me in Japan to show you some of this stuff. I don't care about how fast my channel grows or how slow it's growing. I just want to show you something different. And if you like it, you like it. With that, I do appreciate those that have stuck with it so far. I'm going to continue to make videos. It may not be every week. It may be every other week. It may be once a month. I got to find my own rhythm. I do have to balance family and my hobbies. Okay, that's going to wrap it up today. Shizuoka Prefecture. Today was all about waterfalls, so a lot of waterfall action. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.